Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to Planet Crafter Toxic Douchebaggery. If you guys are watching this on release day, it's Thanksgiving. If not, welcome. All right, so since the last episode, I made one of those little recycling machines here. No big deal. I recycled those T2, T1 things. They were nothing. And I also made a auto crafter because there's a lot of things you can craft in here that would have required, like the biodome, or the bio lab to craft like this stuff, the mutagens and all that. So there's a lot you can craft in this guy. It's pretty cool. Someone did mention if I wanted to move this lab to the other lab to just go ahead and use the drones. It's not a bad idea. I still haven't decided whether I want to do that or not, whether it matters to me. We'll see. We're going to find out. But I just unlocked. Let's take a look at what we've unlocked. So we just unlocked this. The T2 Toxic Goo Removal Explosive. I haven't even tried the T1. So I made a couple of T2s. I had looted some T1s. We'll try those out. A T3 toxins filter. Problem with that is you need this. You need this plastic rod, which we don't get till 30 MPU, and we're at 8 MPU. Before that, we unlocked a rocket. Maybe we should make a rocket thingy to see what, because that's 1,000 multiplier there. And then T4 goo cleaning, which I made. I made a T4, and I've got the T2 toxins filter. The T3 toxins filter requires that plastic rod right there. You can see that. I brought some extra tungsten. I crafted down, built up the chlorine dioxide, built up the purification capsules, built up a lot of plastic, just because I was running out of space with all these things, these guys. All right. So it looked like I could have some of these in here. That. Yeah, we just built that stuff up. So I just made the auto crafter. So as far as that goes, let's see, where is my... That would be this guy, the launch platform. Greatly speeds up the terraforming process by sending rockets into space. So we should, I guess, build one of these, and then we can take a look and see what it requires to craft that rocket. Let's go put that by our rocket thingy. I did sit in here just a little bit, try and decide whether I wanted to transfer that stuff, and I didn't. I think what I did was I put this down. I don't remember if I did this in the last one. So all these purifiers here and the little fellas behind are all being boosted by this. I looted one. I've only gotten one. I've double checked all my inventory. A purification multiplier fuse. So that's pretty good, right? 500%. I have all those other ones, like the ones I put here. The energy multiplier fuse, production multiplier fuses. But that's a purification. I didn't know it existed. Now, I don't have here a rocket for... This thing is huge. This thing might need to sit out on its own. See, I can't tell. It makes me look way over. I can't tell how it is in relation to that thingy. I think I'm just going to build it on its own. I'm just going to build on its own over here. The only other one I can think of to put here is I'm trying to think of the trade rocket. The trade rocket. Let's make sure I don't have anything. I don't have anything in there. I brought over more of those super alloy balls because I was getting kind of low. All right, let's take a look at this. So this should be it over here. The purification rocket. I don't have any of those gels right now, but we can definitely do that. Let's go. Ow. I didn't hit the I didn't hit the jetpack there apparently. Whee! Okay, so to make the yeah, I don't have any little fat guys. I think why I didn't make them is because lack of mushrooms. So we need two. Two of these. Two of these. Okay. Get rid of that. And we're gonna need 2 plastic, 1 tungsten, and 1, it looks like regular engine, not a T2. Okay, we'll launch this sucker up there. So let's take a look and see what we're doing here. Oh, it flipped to vegetation renewal. It must have just flipped. It's at 0.5. So that just happened, which is cool. Maybe pretty soon we'll be able to actually get some O2 going once purified atmosphere. I think I'll just launch 1 rocket, and I'm not going to go too crazy on building more of those other purified. I want to work on getting rid of goo and purifying the water at the same time. And once we see if we need to keep purifying that water, we'll find out. See what this bad boy looks like. Okay, that thing in the middle looks exactly like those things over there, so launch that sucker. Away she goes! That's going to give us a 500%. That's going to help the water things. It's going to help these purifiers here. I think that's it. These and the water, really the only purification I got going. I might as well fly over here right now, see how the water is on this guy. I stopped paying attention to this one. It really hasn't gone that far. And I think these are the basic ones too. Yeah, they are. They're the basic ones. So we're at 60 of 100 here. Woo! I have 2 of, this is the T2 version here. I have the T1 version here. And I did build a T2 version over at the other facility. We're going to go over there right now. Problem is, man, I'm just running out of space. But I think these ones are the ones I've pretty built up. I'll just throw this guy in there. Because I have this front one. Oh, yeah. Okay, we're doing good. We're all right. All right, so in here, we've got T1 toxic goo removal. Take those with us. And I've got 2 of the T2 ones. So we're going to go figure that out. Let's take a bean with me. I'm not going to take anything over there right now because I really don't know what's going on. where I kind of left everything on the other side. We're going to go over there, find out. Once I get those plastic rods, I can make the improved toxic meter. The key is, I guess the key is, you have to offset the toxic meter versus your O2, right? The O2 is pretty good at 450. I'm sure that the toxic meter runs out way quicker than that. Way quick. I think it's at least 2 to 1, could be 3 to 1. So that means making the next level of toxin filter is still viable. Instead of having to fly out of the zone, I go into the zone, I'm doing cleaning, I get out of the zone to refresh, I go back into the zone, come out of the zone, go back in the zone, and then go back and get O2. So it might be a huge discrepancy. I don't even know what it is. Does this say? It doesn't say how long. It will when you go in there. We'll see how these work. I believe, so here's my little house. I believe there was like some really, I went over here to get this and I found like a metric butt ton of stuff to clean over here and obviously over there and everything else, but we'll find out. I need to go get all the water from that local, that over there. Because I've got 2, maybe 3 of the better water cleaners there. Water purifiers. Yeah, if you look from up here, I cleared this one, but that one there is not cleared. That one over there, you can see the goo from here. There's a lot of goo to be cleaned. No, I cleaned this one. So yeah, there's a lot of goo to be cleaned. I did finally loot this little thing. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. If I do want to move everything, I'll probably just use drones. And what you do is you tell the drone to bring everything, and it'll just go start grabbing everything. Oh, what the deuce? Wait, is this one done? No. What the? Is this one done? 100, oh. 100 of 100. Oh, okay. Let's grab these suckers. Go see if we can. I think the next closest water is right here. We'll get this sucker knocked out. Those things work pretty good. This is only, you know. Whoa, what? I say only. That's more. No, that one was 200 over there. There we go. Start cleaning it up, sucker! Alright, that working good for us. I don't remember. I did leave the truck over there. I think I left the truck over there because I didn't have any water to get. So in here I'm doing, this one's clear. I'm doing water. I've got water there, toxic. All this stuff here is from those filters. So now looks like I started doing a little bit of organization here. Purified water. Nothing. Ore and ore. Oh, really? Oh, are they? So I put windows in and I just stacked some of these guys here. So as I kind of work, I got this guy built. I can make some basic stuff here. Got this guy built here. It's pretty much all I did. All right, let's go over here. I just saw these containers here. Look at it. Crashed rover. Crashed rover. This looks like an area that they were gonna build on and then everything went away. Some of this stuff, man, I just taking up space. It's weird, but this whole area is clean. Maybe it was a part of that lower area that I had cleaned already. Looks like almost like a rover right there on top of that big vine. It looks like we don't go this way. It looks like we go to here and then take these rails over. So I think I'm right in saying we should go over here and clean these areas then. Oh, I think I went the wrong way. Yeah, there's rails up there. I'm gonna clear this area back here, I think. I'm gonna try these explosives. Okay. Alright, so start working our way over. See when we get a hit on some goo. There's some definitely here. See, it's like, what takes longer, this? It's laying on the ground there. That kind of like, it's like, okay, well, what takes longer? There, I just knocked out 2 of them there. There, I just knocked out 3 of them there. I think that's kind of just an afterthought, those bomb thingies. Or maybe we'll run into some really big areas. But I bet you this, I'll give you this. If I run into a really big area, I probably won't have the bombs on me. I know this is a different area than I was just in, so. Yeah, this is like way faster than dropping a bomb. Can't go in there. I wonder if I can't destroy that either. It's just sitting there. All right, so this is telling me 57 meters to the next closest thing. 59, 54. It's back here somewhere. See, okay, that doesn't make sense. This area here is 14 of 16. Is this included over here? No, it's not. It's not. This is different. 14 of 17. Maybe it is the same. Okay. 60 meters now it's telling me. What the deuce? All right. I'm looking at the top. 14 of 16. 47 meters. Really? 47? What about this one? Dude, that gauge is broken. Did you see that? That gauge is broken, dude. It was telling me to go over there. Then when I went over there, it was like, oh, this is a different thingy. Hey, it's raining. Dude, it's raining. Might be acid rain, but... All right, let's go back over here. I guess that the first ones I did here was a part of that 17, because I'm not seeing. Oh, there's some here. Yeah, that area is clear. Man, it's easy to get turned around in this place. I'm about ready to die of O2 failure here. You know, you get to a point playing this game when you don't need to, there's breathable air. Well, when you're used to that and then you come back and there's not breathable air, it's really hard to deal with that. I am very unorganized on this side. think this is kind of like a mix match of stuff here. Toxic goo. I'm gonna put those I'm gonna put these away for now. They just don't seem to be very efficient for me. So you can kind of see, like, look, you can kind of see there's toxic stuff here. So where we were just at was right, I believe we were here and here, or we were here and here. Here and here. That's where we were. There's another machine there. There's obviously goo there, goo there, goo there. Goo there. Maybe I'll go get, maybe I should go get my, rover. It says gauge already full. It's actually not already full. My rover's rat layer. I believe there's some toxic goo around that thing. Now, I should make the screens over here that tells me... I can make this screen that tells me, like, the amount of goo that I have. Let's see. So it looks like it's on the back side of this. I thought this one is the one I cleared. Maybe it's... Yeah, see, it's right where I'm at. It looks like there's goo, but there's not. So that thing cannot be trusted. Cannot be trusted. This is the one where I found a bunch of stuff to loot, but I never looted it. Get a little carried away with the loot. Okay. Like a O2 machine or something. Anything else I can break down in here? I'm full. You're full, all right, sucker. Can I get in this? Nope. Can I break it down? Nope. I think those ones had the bigger thing here, too. It's almost like it's instantaneous refill on this guy when you jump in, and when you go into your shop, it's not. I really should go get my other one or upgrade this thing, because man, I didn't think about using it that much. It's so slow. There was a bunch of stuff around here too, I thought. There's another purification one. That ladder's broken. Wow, that was kind of broken. Hey, plastic rod. Nice. Might be the first plastic rod that I found. Alright, so we're full. The truck's full. We're going back in slow motion. Yeah, there's like a lot to loot. It's, oh man. I'm kind of thinking that instead of going around and trying to loot everything, because what that does is it makes me do what I'm doing right now. I have to head back, dump all this loot to where I'm over, like, unorganized. And when I need to build stuff, I could just call it in on the shuttle. You know, it's like, okay, I need to start thinking about building this, so I'll bring over parts on the shuttle instead of looting. I don't know. If I leave those areas like that when I just left, knowing that there's a lot of loot there, then I can just go over there and loot it when I want. Maybe we should clear this big thing up here. Let's see. Not that this is bad. $1,000 Terra tokens. Okay. That guy. Take that out of there. Take that out of there. All right. So for now, we'll put this in there. That guy. Those. I want this and this. This. Do 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 do. What do 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 do. What do 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 do. Do 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 do. Man, you can take forever just going through this stuff, man. Holy canoe. That's why it's like, just dump, dump, dump. Did I put those tree thingies, man? I don't know when I'm gonna act. Oh, I put them right here. Okay. Put this stupid suit thing in here because I don't care about you. All right. So this guy. Oh, the titanium's back at the other place. So we've got the one rod. Everything's really back at the other place to craft the other stuff. And that's fine. The multiplier fuse, I don't really think I have much more of, quote, purification to multiply. As far as that goes. You know, I got those machines over there. Yeah, I could put it by the water things, but if the water things get full, then what? They stop purifying? Look at all this junk in here. Man, if I don't get this out now, I'll take that and I'll be somewhere. Is there anything? No, there's not. Okay. Trade rocket multiplier fuse. That actually should stay with me because this is going to be full in a second now. The trade rocket would be built at the other side, so. Boop, 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 boop. Boom, 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 boom. Put these bags of food in here too. This is gonna be like a scrap bin of malarkey. Okay. Take those bags out of here. Okay, so trade rocket fuse, growth, that can go back. Some of those fuses you can sell. Some you can break down. Did I start putting those in here? Did I start putting those in here? Neither spot, really. There. I'm going to take these two fuses back with us. This thing's empty. Yep. All right. Let's go drink some water. We'll go back to the other side and make the new filter. And then, I mean, we can come back and work on that thing. Or this area over here, it's kind of like I need to get over there with the car. Don't worry about looting. Just clear. Like, and then I think that'll be the best. We should be able to actually clear this whole area over here. Shouldn't take too long. Shouldn't take too long. Okay. But I can't rely on this. Oh, those are trees. See, you can see it there. Oh, and you guys reminded me in the comments, thank you, that the rings, I'm like, what's that green ring for? It tells you what to use over here. I forget. I forget a lot. If you look closely at this, in this area over here, it doesn't look like there's any goo going on in this tungsten area. And it looks like as we're zoomed in here, like it changed at night. I can't see the goo. Because there was some over here I thought that we saw. But now that it's nighttime, I can't really see. So I'll just have to fly around. If I could make a garage... you can make a garage and upgrade the thing to drive faster. Because it's really slow, but it's like it's pretty expensive. If I remember correctly, it's pretty dang expensive to go from like T1 to T2 to T, because some of them you have to make multiple of the previous chip, and the chips can get expensive. Now that I could be saying that because when I built it, I didn't have a lot of inventory, but I can build the garage at least so we can see. The T4 filter. Okay, so we need 2 of these guys. I got the filter. I need to make 2 of the purification gels. Did I already make those or no? No, we made those for something else. We need to make 2 of these guys, which is, yeah, our last 2 of those. T3 filter. Right? Let me make sure. Yeah, I have a T3, T2. We'll make this guy. Okay, that should improve that. Now, put these fuses over here. We got 1 trade rocket, 1 growth multiplier. Oh, I thought I found another. Maybe I left it over there. I thought I found another one of those. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was a trade one, and I thought it was the purification rocket. So, either way. Oops, I had that garage on there, didn't I? The garage. So, some aluminium mims. 2 of these guys and 1 of those. All right, let's go build the garage. Actually, we could build the garage down here. I don't need to put it up by the rockets, but I do need a kind of a flattish area for it. It's pretty big. All right. So, to expand the inventory, see, you make this guy, not too bad, but I don't have any fabric over here. And I don't have any, what is that? Spiderweb goo material you make it out of. It's all back over there. And I hadn't crafted any extra fabric. So then you need to make, so you got to make 1 fabric for 1. Then you need 2 there and 2 more, some osmium. And then here you need 3 fabrics plus 2 T2 chips, which is like, did you just end up with a metric butt ton of fabric? And then the speed, we can go all the way up to 4. Oh, explosives. Selenium, blazar quartz. I already have unlimited oxygen. Didn't put any lights on, no beacons, no logistics. So these would be the guys to make them. Hopefully I have enough room in there, because I did put on equipment increase so I could put in that stuff. All right, let's get rid of that. Then you need 2. And you need 2. You see what it does here. T1, T2, T3. See what we can make. Alright, so as far as zeolite goes, we would need 2 of these guys. So we need 4 zeolites. Right? And we need 1 rocket engine, and we need some fertilizer. We have 1 fertilizer. And we need 2 rocket engines. Okay, so I should be able to make... Oh, I gotta do it out here. Alright, so we can make this guy times 2. And we can make this guy. And then we need to do that again to make the T3 one. And the fertilizer. Problem is, I don't have... There's something I'm missing of fertilizer to make more. I just made some, actually. Iridium. I bet you any money it's iridium. Yeah, it's definitely... No, I got iridium right here. Wait, what is it then? Is it sulfur then? It's sulfur. No sulfur, no sulfur. I have 1 sulfur. I have 3 iridium. Sulfur's right here. We should be able to get some sulfur here. Is it right here? It's right here where I'm at. You can dig for it. Must have grabbed it all that was on the ground. Where the sulfur at, man? Shoot. Usually there's always some on the ground, even though that's where you would drill for it. But it looks like I've either picked it up or there's not a lot on the dang ground. I'm way far away. I mean, it's literally right next to my base. And that's where it would be on the ground, is what, just like the tungsten was. It's all right here is where it's supposed to be. Is there any more sulfur over here by this station? Bloop, 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 bloop. I think if I just make this one up, and then we'll just be done with that. I won't advance it too far. I should be able to make the next one. Get some sulfur. Down here. There we go. Found it. A lot of sulfur down here. Get a couple more while we're here. Okay, and then iridium is over here, right here, and uranium is over there too. So I have 3. That should be enough. Should be enough. This is what I'm talking about. So I just did, you saw me do double of the first line up there in the top left, double of the first line to make 1 of the second line, and it gave me 1 for the third line. So now I have to do exactly that again. I have to do double of the first line to make 1 of the second line. Let's put this sulfur in here. Okay. while we're doing that, let's grab 4 zeolite and 2 engines. Okay. We'll do... Oh, we gotta go outside. Grab one of these guys. Should have grabbed more, but that's okay. Oh, I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Okay, so now you can see I've got 2 of this line here. So now we can get rid of this and this. We're not gonna make this third one. I'm gonna make this one here. But you can see what I'm talking about, how it stacks and stacks and stacks. It's like it keeps going. It keeps going. We need blue, blue, and pulsar. All right, there we go. Okay. Yeah, it just stacks and stacks. Like, I had to basically make 4 of these to make 2 of these to make 1 of these. So now we have 1 T3, not T4, but that's okay. That's going to be a lot faster than it was, and hopefully I have the space to actually apply that. Now, I don't know if I even had one in there. I don't even know if I have a T1 in there, so it should be a lot faster than it was. Now, what was I talking about doing? Going back over there and working on the goo, right? Let's do that. Oh, so we're at, oh my God, look at that, 95. Look how fast it went. We started this at 0. We're about to have pure atmosphere. I wonder if that's going to affect my, see if that takes away the breathing part. I don't know if it will. No, because it'll say breathable atmosphere. It'll say breathable atmosphere. Here's where you get the purification guy, and you can actually do pristine mushrooms with probably goo at 350G of terraformation. So that's going to be this guy. That's way far away. Seems pretty far away. And it's like, will you really need that anymore for once it's purified? Here's the thing, the purification keeps going and it's a part of the overall terraforming, just like pressure, heat, and oxygen is. So I guess so. I guess it's something you can keep doing, but once we get to purified atmosphere, T3 water. See, it's giving me another water one, like I'm gonna have to do all the waters. Displays toxic. Look at this. Toxic area information. Like it'll show me on the map where the goo is. Shh, I was about to say some tungsten rod, that's probably important. But by the time I get to here, I would imagine I'm going to have a handle. Like, look, so this area is clear. We're going to clear this whole area here pretty quick. Then I'm going to go into this area and clear this. This area is clear. And then we're going to tram out from there. And we'll have, it looks like there's a tramway going to this section here. And there's a tram going to this section here. I don't know. We'll see. Where's the one? Okay, so purified atmosphere. That's not breathable air. No, it's not breathable air. Just purified the atmosphere. So it's not a green planet anymore. The next one is purified water cycle. To me, that means it's going to purify that water right there. Or does that mean just rainwater? And it's going to start to make lakes. I don't know. We'll find out. But that was pretty quick to go from there to there. That was pretty fast. Oops, that was me. All right. Well, now I'm confused. What were we doing? We were going to go clear. Did we just unlock this guy? This guy's going to be unlocked at 58 pretty quick. 125. I guess it's not going to take that long to get there. Another atmosphere purifier here and here. I guess that's to keep, like, to really boost the purification, but whatever. Confused. I'm confused. Let's take this guy. Boop. All right, let's go back to the other side. I came over here to launch that rocket, and we launched the rocket, right? I think. I have no idea, dude. My mind is spinning. You guys, right now as you're watching this, I may be in a ham coma. But as I'm recording this, it's the day before ham. So I'm already anticipating some deliciousness. And it's not just the ham. I actually really like the scalloped potatoes and the asparagus, which makes your pee smell. And if it doesn't, you're a very small percentage of population that your pee doesn't smell with asparagus. It's got to be fresh asparagus. And then whatever else, those, because you guys, we're pretty simple here. We don't cook like that except on special occasions. You know, we'll just have, if we have hamburger meat, we make some hamburger patties and mac and cheese. We should make chicken and spaghetti chicken or something. Not all the sides. It's all those side dishes that are really good. Like, I like that a lot. We're going to put this, hopefully be able to put this speed chip in there. If not, it means I didn't expand. There's a module that you got to expand to be able to put modules in there. Like if you want to expand, you want to put breathable air. I'm talking about my little truck. Breathable air, inventory, beacon, all that stuff. You got to expand the chips that you can put on there. Now, since I'm not doing beacon, I'm not doing lights, I should have a spot for this speed chip, hopefully. We got to go over here and clear. And I think it's going to be more over there, if anywhere. Because we'll see. We'll find out. Then we got to clear that bad boy. That's like the hub. The hubba bubba. I thought there was something. I thought one of those screens back there told me like, hey, you gotta, all right, the chips go over here. Oh, we got 2 spots. So I got only T1 increase. I've got T1 equipment increase, T1 inventory increase. See, this is the one, the inventory we could really make big. Unlimited O2 and speed now. Yeah, plus 300%, huh? 300%? Yes, please. I'm going to take this food. I'm going to take a water with me. Go over to this, clear this real quick. Then we're going to drive back in here. It looks like right there I can see stuff. Dude, I think I just tried to drink water. Oh my God. Okay. That is what's left on this guy. Kind of weird sometimes, that little thing that appears. You have to like leave and come back to it. It's so weird. There it is. 48 of 125. Okay, we're not doing too bad there. Not doing too bad, you say? There may be stuff there. I never went to that place either. Not Intertech? No, not Intertech. What the oh my God. Okay. That one's full. Okay. Ah, it's full. It's full, man. There we go. We got bigger fish to fry right now. Let's just shoot over here real quick. Yeah, we're moving a lot better now, right? Okay. Now look, I'm outside the toxic zone, which is good right here, so 22. Wow, look how fast this thing's working. What the? Why is my my little tool working so fast? What the? All right, now that would, I haven't increased it, but it's increased. It's weird. You're weird. See, you could drop there's like 6 of them right here. You could drop something on these guys, one of those bombs. You can see how good that filter's working. Look at that filter. I'm barely getting any toxins here. So yeah, don't skimp on that. Get those things going. Where? It's not letting me hit that one. What the? Oh my God, that was weird. Hello? Those are for circuit boards. Circuit boards are used. Now these things you can get. Cobalt, yeah, I don't need to do those. But you do that. So this area is clear. Now it looks like some over there. Okay. Yeah, this thing could get bigger than my inventory, I think. Whee! $23. Couldn't be 22, could it? Just had to do it. Dude, this thing is so fast right now. It's like, did they patch it or something? Did they hear me complaining that T1, T2, T3 destruction of goo wasn't working very good? See how sometimes they're hard to see. Oh, that's a big one. See, I probably could have put a bomb here that would have cleared this T3 toxic water collector. Okay. 14 to 23. This guy. Yeah, whatever. What do you think? Maybe up? Nope. 50. Oh, geez. A little lag spike there. 50. It's somewhere over here. Yep, it's up or down. Oh, broke my leg. I broke my leg. I broke my leg. Oh. Dang, dude. It's got to be like up there somewhere. Maybe. So it's saying plus 60 here. 30, 25, 24. Oh, maybe you go up through the middle. Yeah. Figured it out. Look at that. It only took me 22 minutes. Where'd your goo at? Oh, shoot. Where is the... Okay. I don't like this meter thing at all. There's got to be something underneath, maybe, huh? Where the heck is this stuff? Stupid meter doesn't work. Osmium. We got a nice little cave here. This goes through to another area, I bet. Oh yeah. How much is in here? Only 12 in here. I could be in trouble with my oxygen. Alright, this area is clear. To come back and look at it later. So you got the tunnel or above the tunnel. What? Look, right here. That's another area. Where's my car? Whew. This is full. It is now. Look, we just found more goo right here. It said 9. Yeah, that proximity thing is broke as a joke. Stuff is really spread out. The thing stopped counting before I even hit those. Anyway, did that count? That didn't count for this stuff over here, though. See, I'm only 17 of 23 here. It's telling me 60 meters. When I was inside there, it was giving me an indication. Look, it's still stuck at 60. Maybe, is it further out? No, it's not out there. Where in the heck is this stuff? 60 meters, 60 meters, 60 meters, 60 meters. Now it's going 43. Wonder if it count. 54. No, it's not up. Can I go down in the center? How did I get up there originally? Over here? Can I go down instead of going up? Yep. Look at that. That's where you drop a bomb right here. So it was down instead of up. So it counts vertically and horizontally. And look, there's water down in here. So if I literally do have to clear all the water, that is going to be a royal pain in the old backside. There's just water everywhere. That would be pretty annoying, honestly, if you had to clear all the water. I don't know where I'm at. How did I get in this joint? Get me out of here. I'm claustrophobic. No, I'm not. Okay. Wait, 22 of 23 cleared here. What? Oh my god, this is so confusing. Okay. Let's go back over here. So I get to here and it says 22 of 23. And it's telling me the old 60 meter malarkey. Did I miss one down there? 30, 29, 23, 24, 19, 16, 15. Right there. Derp. Okay. So this area is... Now this house is clear. Alright. So over here where we're at now, which is right here, I cleared this place, and somewhere, possibly, oh, right here, and this place got cleared. But it looks like there's some here. So to my right. This could be, oh yeah, look at that. I thought this said this was done, this one. 6 of 9, it was not done. Now it's done. Okay. This could get difficult, like, when you're getting close to the end of actually clearing the planet of the goo. Because you're like, well, I thought I got everything. Now I got to figure out where in this whole map that I didn't go, that I didn't clear. 45. There's a lot in here. I mean, this area is nasty as all get go. Holy bomb strikes here. Some things you could deconstruct here. See, it doesn't... That's where the bombs come in good, though, I guess. When your inventory's full, you can't even break it down? Like... No, you can't use your tool when it's full. So you could bomb it, though, because it just drops it on the ground. You could bomb the heck out of it. Now all this goo, it's almost like I don't feel like I need to keep collecting goo. Like this, I have so much of it. Yeah, alright, let's get this stuff put away. And then let's grab, put another one of these down. Okay, put another one of those down. For goo. For goo. It's for goo purposes. Okay. Grab that out of there. This one's full. That one's full. And that one. Here we go. Take this stuff. Not goo goes inside. Classification that's not goo. It's interesting. Is that really the first purification tablet that I've found over here? There we go. I guess I could build that other... You know, the one good thing about those upgrades of those deconstructors are the toxicity, whatever they're called. They really advance the inventory. So... This guy. I don't think I've unlocked plastic rod yet. It increases the inventory in here and in the output, which is beneficial because this is only like this increases here and this increases here. Okay. Warning, hydration low. Really? Don't talk to me like that. All right. So, we don't have the ability to make those... Oh, we do. We do. Everything's back over there, though. Let's go back over there. I can survive on that. Let's go back over here and make another one of them crushers. That'll be good because I was thinking. We got a lot of goo to do. Somewhere over here we got to see that thing. Where was it that said you have this much out of 2,000 goo cleared? You know, one of those screens I thought told us that. I'm not sure which one. I'm like up in the air on how much of that goo that I want to actually collect. But if I don't collect it and I leave it on the ground and later on it's, you know, plastic and all those things, it's all based off of goo to the toxins, the purified water, the capsules, all that stuff. It's the base element of a lot of things. I guess I should keep collecting it. This is my, it's comfort ride. Can you sit? Oh yeah. That's what we're talking about. Look at that. I haven't tried on the outfits from here. I think I'm still wearing... No, maybe I did. Let's see if I hit number 1. I think this might be a toxic outfit. I don't remember. Yeah, I'm much faster than that thing, but... I don't feel... It's better to sit on it and just take a little bit of a break. I think this will be good that we'll know where we're at on the amount of the 2,000 goo that needs to be cleared. I don't even think I'm at a couple... Well, it should be at a couple hundred at least. Where was that? It's not on that screen. So global planet purification's at 20%. Toxic areas cleaned 14 of 32, and only 413 of 2,000. This thing here, so that means that these are going to be important, these guys. I'm really worried about the water. That is the thing that I'm thinking, you know, I don't have over here. Mushrooms. No more mushrooms. And you need mushrooms to make the purification gel. This is the part where it starts being like, ugh. Some of it's there, some of it's here. There is a point, it said, where we'll be able to make mushrooms, but that's pretty far away. Yeah, it's way far away where we can make mushrooms. I said early on, mushrooms were going to be the thing to hold me off on some stuff. So in order to make those fat ones, these guys, we need mushrooms. We need 2 of the fat ones, which means we need 2 mushrooms. Possibly some up here. Whenever I saw mushrooms, I gathered them, though. It really reminds me of the early days of zeolite, where you're like, oh, there's one. Oh, there's one way over there. There's one. And all of a sudden, all your zeolite's gone, and all those little tiny versions of those giant roots that we see here were all cleared. And then the next iteration of the game, you could mine for zeolite. You could mine for it, so I'm pretty sure I did a good job of clearing out all the mushrooms, which sucks now because I just need 2. But they are rare. A rare little fella. I found that oh, there's one. They can grow on rocks. They kind of grow away from other things. There's one. Okay, we got what we needed. Now, is that a trade fuse? Yeah, it's a trade fuse. They kind of look close. I'm going to have to try and remember that I don't have mushrooms over here. And the possibility of finding them are a lot less on this side than they are on the other side. On my way back, I'm going to look. What are these little plants here? Almost looks like that could be something that they're expanding on in the future, like something could grow from that. Well, I wasn't wrong. There was 2 mushrooms left over there. Shrooms. Okay, 2 of those. Make a plastic rod. We need 8 of those and 1 of those. Okay, and then 3 of those. Now we can make that version. Mutagen, fertilizer, trees are full, put it in the mutagen one. I'm trying not to dump the stuff that I need. Okay, that should be what I need right there. So 3, 2, 1. I have 1 extra plastic for some reason. There we go. So that can make that up. I think we'll end on a high note. Let's go over and put this thing down. And then I'll see if it really expands the thing. Yeah, so I guess in the back of my mind, it shows that we've got good things to boost purification coming up, like the T5 drill and the T3 tree spreader and all that. The other thing, though, it keeps increasing is the water purification. If I have to go around and purify all the water, it might just be that adds to the purification speed, because I don't want to go find every pool of water to purify. It's bad enough I got to get rid of all this goo everywhere. I don't really want to have to do all the water, because there's everywhere I go, like just over here alone, back in my first area, I got this one clear. This one's not clear. Not this. None of all of these lakes here are cleared. And you saw like look at all the ones here. Here, all the ones here, all the water. There's a lot of water. Oh my goodness. Oh boy. You know, it's a good thing that I didn't launch the finale rocket. You know, once I got everything terraformed and I controlled the solar system based off of the Humble one, because my main planet is now Humble. On my second time when Humble came out, I did Humble. Then it opened up those other planets and I played it off the Humble. Now it opened Toxicity. I'm still playing off that Humble. If you launch that finale rocket, which you can based off of that rocket platform that you go in between planets, that's it. I don't know. I don't know if you can come back. It's maybe, but I think that save may be gone. Who knows? Probably not. That seems stupid. I need a couple irons. I need to build more of these guys. That one fits on one. We'll see if this bigger one does. Oh, okay, that's bigger. That's bigger. All right, so we'll start with this. Yeah, it's a lot bigger, right? There we go. That's full. So this one is water. This one is water. That one's empty. So what I'm going to do is take all this and we'll start. Put the water in there. So we have water, water, and then we'll go to goo and goo. And then this could be water and goo. So the water gives me this. That gives me that. These things I haven't had a lot of use for yet. But these are easily collectible around, right? Usually. Not like the mushrooms. I don't remember if this had a lot of goo here or any goo at all. I don't know. I'm sure it does, right? Probably has multiple sections. Oh yeah, it's got Hubba Bubba in there. You can see it up the catwalk. And down there, it looks like they may have isolated it to the central structure. I guess we gotta find out how to get down there. I mean, I can fly down there. Got it all around the base, so yeah. I guess in the next episode, we're going to do more goo cleaning. It's cool because it's not just like, dude, you just did an hour worth of goo cleaning. No. Every time something new pops up, we build something new. We find a new area. We build, you know, like I'm expanded all this out here. see, the robot station is a flat looking thingy. This guy, the drone station. So we could build a drone station and then build the T2 drones to move stuff around if we wanted to. Let's see, honestly, it's like, even though I put a bunch of these out, I still have it in my head that it's not organized because it's not labeled. That's just how my brain works, man. Just keep putting these down. And then basically you would go in here and you would tell it demand. Look at, oh my God, what's that? Pristine Purifying Balms pack? What the heck is that? Toxic artillery shells? What is that? What the heck are those? Anyway, so the supply from the other side would be this one, supply all, right? So you go to the other side, tell all the chests, supply all. And then here, like I could set up, like I did there, I could set up the toxins, set up toxic spores, set up plastics, microplastics. Then in one, we could say, all right, bring over purification capsules, gel, and chlorine dioxide. And then another one, I could say, give me the mushrooms and the plastic polymers. We could do tight. I think we're going to have to build, as far as drills go, I have not looked at those. Oh, it'll let me go right to T3. So T3 extractor for tungsten. The reason I say that is I think there's only one tungsten place right here. Look, did you tell me you can drill for these? That's green, so no, they're on the surface, so it uses the vacuum cleaner robot. But it looks like tungsten's only in this area here, so you'd want to put your drill over here and then get the robot drones to bring your tungsten over. So we may I may end up doing the drone thing, I don't know. Because in this episode, I started to feel that, like, oh, I need to make a plastic rod. I need to go back over there. That's going to be annoying. Anyway, that's going to do it for this one, though. If you guys did watch this on Thanksgiving or the day after, I hope you had a good one. Family, friends, all that stuff. Dog, cat. Anyway, thanks for watching, you guys.